Hello everybody and welcome to Jet TV. This is part 27 of my Lizardmen Let's Play. Now we are coming towards the end now. We are on our our penultimate ritual, and we have one more ritual after this which we're going to be jumping straight into as soon as we finish this, because I think we are, by the time we finish this, we are going to have enough of our ritual resource. We are racing the High Elves, who might even start it just before us as well. Right at the moment we have a large amount of Chaos and Skaven armies which have spawned up here and are powering towards my territory. They just smashed the they attacked the Elven Ruins. I had a valiant defeat, which you can watch if you do want to, guys. It is on the previous stream. Now I'm just getting some little bits and pieces out, and then we will wait and see what happens, because I am going to be getting attacked. So extra income and extra growth from lost cargo. We do have quite a few nice bits and pieces going on up here at the moment. So I've got that. I've also got a cheaper recruitment. I've also got more income from buildings as well, and I'm fairly sure I've got a few more which aren't showing up here at the moment, which is always nice. Something I always do is have people wandering around the seas picking things up. I actually have a couple of them at the moment, simply because it gets you so much in these little buffs. They can make a huge difference. I want a campaign bonus at the moment, so cheaper upkeep for units. Again, it's not appearing up here, so I don't know why they are not all appearing, if it's simply because I've got too many going on at the moment. And let's look in, so there is another one in here. Let's have a look. If I look at my... oh, where is my income? My straight income tab. Do I still have a straight income tab anymore? Aha! So, I've got all of these effects. So, extra movement range, waxed rations for 10 turns, regeneration for 7 turns, cheap Saurus for 2. So I've got quite a few bits going on at the moment, which is quite nice. Right, so all of my guys are dug in over here, and effectively we are waiting. We do have a few. He's not moved. I'm going to chuck him onto ambush stance, just in case something decides to charge past us. I'm not building anything in Talaqua at the moment. Just going around and checking our upgrades, because I want to be throwing up as much into economy as I can. Does this place still need here? I'm going to drop that one for the time being so I can get more into economy, because I don't need the public order there. Here, however, I do. I have also gone to war with these orcs. Well, I'm about to go to war with those orcs. I can't quite finish off this turn. And we are also pumping out another army here. Second this one is done, that is being pushed out, and I'm going to start chucking another army up here as well. Right, so let's end turn and let's see what's happening with these armies coming up. I need to deal with these armies before I finish this ritual, because as soon as I finish this ritual, I'm going to have another ritual going on, and they will keep attacking me, and I will get more things drop on me when I start that next ritual. So we've got Lothan over here at war with Mazamundi. Mazamundi would actually confederate with me at the moment, but because they're so far away from any of my territory, I don't really want to do that, because I can't really afford to have a territory that far removed, even though I would get Mazamundi as a lord, which would be very very beneficial. It would be so far away, and I might potentially have to protect one of these in a future ritual, which would be very difficult considering the bulk of my forces are elsewhere. Sorry about that. We've got these elves down here who I do need to keep an eye on, because they are relatively powerful, but they also don't like me. They are trading with me, but they don't like me. Now, elves, high elves particularly, they do rely a lot on trade from my experience of them, so it's 50-50, you know, if they go to war with me, they will probably lose a big chunk of their income, but that doesn't mean they won't, because the AI does do things like that sometimes. I still really want one of these factions. One of these factions up here, if they will confederate with me, that would be really beneficial, because it would kind of consolidate my territory up together. The Knights of Origo have been pushed back, and the Greybeard prospectors are wandering around up here. And we are slowly clearing the vampiric corruption out from up there. And the Blue Vipers are still somehow alive. Okay, so here they come. Okay, so he is actually pulling around behind me, so I need to move up. Oh wow, one of them... Oh wow, one of them actually sailed across the sea to get to me. And here comes the Skaven armies. And these ones are attacking the Skaven and have smashed one of their settlements, which will cause their ritual to fail again. Okay, right, so... I now need to deal with this guy rushing down past me. And potentially, though, I have other armies coming up as well. So, let's double time him down to here. Now, even if he does come ashore, he's not going to be able to do much. I have at least one Skaven army there. They are reasonable, they're still building up, but this is I've also got a garrison here at the Plain of Tuskers. What is my garrison like there? So I've got a fairly decent garrison there as well, so I'm relatively comfortable. I could fight off a good mount a very good defence there. I'm just worried about these guys getting around me. Right, I'm taking campaign again. Right, we're going to start pushing up here. Extra 5k is not to be sniffed at. Right, there's lots up there, so even though there's one there, I'm going to skip that because I can pick up a lot up and around here. Right, I'm starting this war now. Let's call all of my allies into help. Nice, easy auto-resolve. We're going to capture this place. And we're going to push up into these mountains just to clear them out, but I'm not going to actually keep them because I want these dwarfs to, I want to get a trading partnership with these dwarfs. So we've leveled up so we can get some more, another tech on the go. Oh, that's good. Okay, we have a level up here. It's one of my Saurus Old Bloods. I'm going straight down. This is him. I'm going straight down the damage route with him as with all the others. Right, now I think we're in a save position. These guys are... I want to bring Kroq-Gar down, but I don't trust... I'm going to bring Kroq-Gar down as well. If I lose there, I lose there. I don't think they can land and get there in one turn, so I think I'm okay, but I could be wrong. What do I actually want here? I'm just trying to look through, see if there's anything worth me getting. What's worth me getting? Push up that, get myself to be able to recruit them. Oh, actually, I'm going to pick up a weapons crafters commune. Because while I can't build all my other units there, that allows me to build temple guards in this region. As I am a hold up in this region, it's useful. Which one? I can also do this right, which will get me an army of feral cold ones. Which I don't feel I need at the moment, but I might pop that before the last ritual, simply because it's going to get hectic soon when I get into this last ritual, and having all of those extra dinosaurs would be fun. Being able to throw huge amounts of dinosaurs around the place is always fun. Okay, so Mazamundi is still doing his things up here. He has lost... No, he's still got the territory up here as well. Next term I'm going to actually try and get another confederation with the other Lizardmen factions, not Mazamundi, however. I think the reason Mazamundi would actually accept it is because he is being pressured, so that's causing him to want to, to need to potentially stop. Well, Skaven appear to have got that settlement back, but I think Chaos are going to hit it again. So we shall see. If Chaos don't, they certainly are going to. And this could be interesting because Teclis is going to get completely surrounded by those, what are they called? Itza. Which will put them in an interesting position. Well, not quite completely surrounded because Teclis has got places up here as well, but they'll be in a position where they can't really push without going up against one of the some of the Lizardmen factions. Right, so Vassals of Chaos, they are screaming off past me now. They are going straight for Torsupendar then. These guys are coming down, they are going to go ashore. And we have a Skaven clan coming as well, so most of their armies aren't actually coming for me. They are avoiding my main territories, which is actually not necessarily good, because it means I'm going to have to work out how I'm going to have to chase them down to deal with them. Which could actually put me at a disadvantage, because they're just going to scream past me, and they could just drop themselves into the coast anywhere. I'm a little concerned about that. I don't want him going anywhere near, so he's going to flee out to sea. Oh, that's not good actually. They are still recruiting, and this is when I use this right. So this army is going to start double timing it down here. Kroq-Gar is going to double time it down there. I'm okay with him. And this guy is going to hit this Skaven army. That's a nice easy auto. Let's take the XP. And get recruiting that revivification crystal again. And you can also start double timing. You can double time it out into the sea. Okay, so that's dealt with. I just need to now chase them down. So it's this army, which is the real worry, which has got past me. And potentially going to go, and it could land anywhere around here. Which could cause problems. Torsupendar has a very good garrison. I'm not worried I'm going to lose here. However, in fact I'm very sure I'll save here. However, they might well smash a couple of settlements on the way to there, which I don't really want to be dealing with. Okay, so one of my Skink Cheeks now has a Stegodon. You are pushing up into the mountains to go and deal with these orcs. Okay, let's get the Thunderbolt going. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling these guys back centrally into my territory now, so that I can deal with the next ritual as soon as I can. Ah, I forgot to move him. That is annoying. Right, so let's see what happens now with all these other guys doing their things. Okay, so they are still fighting away up here with all the Dark Elves. Mazamundi doesn't have the best position to start with because he's at conflict very early on with the Dark Elves, and he's, you know, while it's a nice little bit of land, and in a lot of Total War games I'd love that because it's so defensive. The Dark Elves get Black Arcs, which are naval units, and also this game, you've seen how much things are bouncing around at war. Oh, okay, I will go in on the side of my ally. You know, these guys are bouncing around in the sea, and actually, when I was playing as the High Elves in Lothern, the Dark Elves had such an advantage because they could sail around me and just swoop in wherever they wanted. Especially as they they could pump out more armies than me at the time. So I was constantly having to fend off Dark Elf invasion after Dark Elf invasion. And didn't help in that campaign, however, that Naggarond was very, very powerful. And so Naggarond was actually able to really continually push armies against me, and it confederated all of the other Dark Elf factions, so it was effectively all of the continent of Naggarond, so the Northern American continent, was one big army. Right, so let's see what these guys do. I'm not particularly worried about that. This is what I'm worried about, and they're going to hit Dawn's Light. No, they're sailing straight past Dawn's Light, and they are going to go inland go through Scraghole and hit Tor Supendar. Okay. Oh! He blocked my army, that git. Right. We're not having this. You can go away. Oh. Maybe I'll hold. I thought I had a better garrison than that here. I don't have a garrison here at all. Ooh, that was bad of me. I'm going to wait for them to attack here. Alright, as I mentioned, these guys are being pulled back into the centre now. Kroq-Gar can keep double timing down this way, though he's not going to get there in time. And neither are these guys. This army is now complete, so he's being pushed out. And let's pop another lord. Let's start building up another army. Keep taking these campaign buffs. Okay, that's enough for this turn. I've been remiss over in Lustria with the Altar of the Old Ones. I really should have been building up the walls there. I can't believe I've not, and that could lose me this ritual and potentially this campaign. That's put me in a really bad position, actually. So we'll have to see what happens. I think I can hold off at least one army if they attack. And I think they probably will attack, because if they don't attack before the end of the ritual, I will hold out and I will still complete the ritual. So I'm hoping it will force them into an attack, into an assault on the city. And thankfully, I'm not going to get both of those armies at the same time, because it's a Chaos army and a Skaven army, so they won't work together. Why I've got Skaven armies? Well, we'll just have to see why there's Skaven armies spawning as well whenever I'm doing these rituals. Right, so even though they've caught back this settlement, the Itza are almost certainly going to deal with the Forgotten Isles before they finish that one. So I'm relatively safe. As I said, though they are, even with that ritual, they are an entire ritual behind me. So, but I really shouldn't say anything, because I'm technically an entire ritual behind the High Elves at the moment. So I want to be careful. Right, we're going to smash those Orkies and then get that army back down as well for when we're pushing out those last rituals. And here he comes ashore. Straghole is doomed. And here comes the attack. So let's do a cheeky save. It's a lot of hell cannons. That is a huge amount of hell cannons. They are going to blow holes through my walls. But we have my revivification crystal. Oh, I don't actually like setups like this, because actually no, this might work well, because I might be able to get away with not holding my wall. I might put a line here and a line here and ignore my walls completely. Sounds daft, but it actually works quite well. However, those hell cannons are going to rain fire down on me. So this is going to be a tricky one. And we only have one revivification crystal, so that will hopefully be able to keep my guys up. We'll see where they are positioning. I preferred a single walled settlement, but I think because I've not built it up, I get this curve, which is actually, I personally find slightly harder to defend. However, as I said, I've got good fallback positions here. Not that Lizardmen are good at falling back. Actually, I can probably even hold the walls against this smaller force. It's that amount of hell cannons. There's going to be a lot of shots coming in on me. We'll have to see how this goes. A lot of this stuff will have to come through gates. The ogres and the giant will have to come through gates. And actually, they are pretty much all throwing themselves here. So that's good. So I can probably put a smaller defensive force over here. So I'm going to put a line of 4 Sauruses up here. And some chameleon skinks. The other ones can go over here. I'm basically using these guys just to reinforce the walls. Have some of these guys down behind just to cover. They can shoot up. Two Kroq-Gars can go here with my monstrous unit, Garrett Brigade. And my revivification crystal just behind them. He can go over... my skink priest can go over here. I'm going to hold him in the middle, ready to just go where needed. These two guys in the middle to go where's needed. They can't go up on walls. This guy is he? Oh, yes, he is on a effectively a siege unit as well, which is quite nice. I don't know if he can actually shoot over the walls, but we will have to find out. Let's take a gamble on how much magic I've got. Let's do this. So they're going to come at me fast. Now this is my worry, as I said. My worry is the fact the revivification crystal can move over to here to start with. My worry is these hell cannons, which I want to take out quick, well, as quickly as I can, though I'm going to be in a sticky situation. However, once they're engaged, I'm probably actually going to these guys can come over here. Once I'm engaged, I'm going to sally, my monstrous division is just going to sally forth into them. In fact, why do I have so much on the wall? These guys can't actually get over the wall at all. They have to come through the gates. It's only here where they're going to be coming up. So in fact, let's get a couple more units over here, heading straight over to here. Just getting ready for my monstrous charge. I think it's time to charge. And now for some fun. I've spawned some feral cold ones on their artillery, which will keep their artillery down. This guy's shooting away. They are breaking through. Let's hit that lord. These guys are choking the gate. They're getting up here. However, we're doing reasonably. Not as well as I'd like, though. Get yourselves dug in, guys. These are chosen warriors, so they are very powerful, actually. So I might need to send a bit more backup over there soon. Let's get you on there, Lord, as well. I'm going to pull one of my Saurus warriors back over here just to give these guys a bit of a morale boost. I might be damaging some of my own guys there, but we'll see. So we're holding there nicely and we're holding here nicely. However, we do have holes in my walls now. But that's not a huge issue. Now this is nice. They're so stuck together. Though that spell did nothing. Let's throw out a debuff and actually let's get involved. I know, let's get involved against their lord. We are winning nicely here. These chaos guys, while they've breached the wall, they are not getting off. And my Lizardmen are cutting into them. Here we're nice as well. That giant does need taking out. So get both of my units of spears onto that, focusing that giant down. More cold ones. Oh, they've actually already they're charging all their guys in. So one of my units is getting quite low over here, but they're still holding. Dinosaur squad is doing its job and barely taking any damage. Where is my revivification crystal? So yeah, he is here. He's actually fighting, and he is healing and resurrecting. Oh, oh, it's a spell. I had not realised it was a spell, so I'd been using that incorrectly. What's the range on it? So I can cast it on a single unit. It's still incredibly powerful because I can throw out heals and heal up units. So we've just healed up this unit. Let's see how much it goes on the next one if I get it up in time. Nope. I'd thought the revivification crystals were a passive ability, not a spell. So I'd be using... See, these guys are enraged. They're my summon unit. We are breaking them here. I think we have the master out now. Pretty much. I think we are good. So let's pop the revivification crystal on this unit and see what how it does. So they are currently at 35, 38. It does heal preferentially first, so you can see its their health is going up quite nicely. What's not broken? Their entire army has broken, so I'm not quite sure. Oh no! Their Hell Cannon infantry, these little chaos dwarves here, are still fighting. By fighting, I think we mean getting eaten. It's one little dwarf fighting to the last. Somewhere in all of that. I think we got him. So that was actually quite a nice, easy battle, a nice, easy victory there. Which again, it's while I was against some relatively tough units, it wasn't a huge army, and it just goes to show the sheer staying power of these guys. And if I'd realised how to use my revivification crystal properly first time, it was a cast ability. I'd have probably been using it a bit better, sitting, you know, because I'd have been throwing out those heals earlier, keeping my units up. Something I'm good at using offensive ones. I'm not so good at using buffs and things. So, you know, sometimes I'll mess up. Though that, I could see it helping, and it did get a couple of units straight up. So that is also beneficial. You know, so they lost 300. I lost 200, just over 200. So it's not a great victory, but any victory is a victory. You know, I've got a lot more guys remaining here to defend than them. I also had a lot more guys to start with. However, they had trolls and giants and things in there as well. So being able to break them was always useful. And getting my dinos out. Even my revivification crystal killed a few people. My slant mage killed nobody with his spells there. He is quite low level actually, so his spells aren't necessarily powerful, and these guys are probably quite a lot higher level. Well, they are quite a lot higher level, so than him. So actually, they were always going to hold off. Now, what I could use in this army is some more armor piercing, because against guys like this, you need that armor piercing. These guys are all very heavily armored, so actually a lot of my attacks will have been bouncing off their armor there. Anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here because we are at 36 minutes. I'll be trying to get another one up for you guys tomorrow. Again, thank you very much for watching. I am new to this, so please, please, please feel free to give me any feedback you want. We'll see where we go next time. Obviously, I'm probably going to have the Battle of Tor Supendar, and I'm going to be having a Skaven army coming at here as well, which I'm going to have to fight off, which will be a very different proposition, because there is a real chance they will overwhelm my walls, because they will just be able to come at me everywhere. 'Cause unlike this Chaos army, there will be a really big army with lots of troops. I am actually going to eat them for the regeneration. You see, there's this Skaven army right behind them, which I might even be taking right now. Are they going straight into an attack? They are not, so we are going to save it here, guys. Again, thank you very much for watching.